Project for today is going to be putting a new battery in my Yamaha TW 200. Been sitting out here with the cover on it for a few months now. It hasn't been ran. The 2016 I bought new back when they were still pretty inexpensive new. They've gotten up there in price now, but so the original battery actually lasted about 8 years in this thing, which is shocking, but I did keep it stored right in the winter time and stuff. I've got, if you see, I got around 1,468 miles on it, so it hasn't had a lot of use. But we were on a trip and the battery went bad, so we had an extra four-wheeler there that I stole the battery out of, but it was too big, so we ran these leads back to the rack here, and I just strapped the battery to the back. So I'll try to put a picture in here of what that looked like when I had that on there. But we got a new one now, so we got to take these bolts out for the seat and then pop that off, and we'll get putting the battery in. These are just two 10mm bolts. I've got these saddlebags on here, so it makes it a little bit harder to get the bolts back in the seat, but otherwise this is pretty simple. These saddlebags are just they're really for a four-wheeler. It's like a fender bag or whatever they call them, but they work good on here as they're nice and small and lightweight, so you can carry a few things with you. So then once you take the bolts out, there's just like a little suction cup in the front here that you pull up, and then it just pops off the back. There's that little suction cup that suctions to the tank there. So it looks like some squirrels or something built a nest in that battery box. Doesn't really look like a mouse nest, it's just acorns and stuff. I don't have a shop vac or anything here, so I'll just try to get most of it out. I'll have it at the shop at some point. I can blow this out with air. And these are the leads that I had made to put that other battery on here. I'll get these off here and then bring you back. So the battery I have for it, I think USA is how you pronounce the name, but there's the part number on it. I'll put a link in the description for this actual battery, but I'll put the link for the one that actually comes with the acid bottle. This one didn't come with it, so I had to bring it to the parts store and get it filled. I didn't realize I had ordered one like that, but then I got it all charged up after I put the acid in. And then this needs these, there's little risers that go on here that flatten it out. I don't really know why they made it that way, but they come up and go over, so we'll put those on and then get it in the bike. So these are the little risers, and you just drop the nut down in there and try to get it started here. Grab the screwdriver and make it easier getting it started. On one side. I don't have much for space to work here. I'm in this little Harbor Freight tarp shed, which kind of blew apart this winter. So I got those on there. Now we can put it in the bike. We'll just set this down in there. There's a little hose over here for the overflow. Make sure we get that connected. And the positive goes like this. Put that cover on there. Like that. And we should be able to put our seat back on. We'll make sure we've got power to everything, which looks like it's good. The headlight's good and bright, so we've got good juice in it. Get the seat set back on here. Try to line those bolts up. Like I said, with these saddlebags on there, it's not the easiest to see where you're at. I'll bring you back once I get these in there. Well, we'll see if it'll fire up and take it for a test ride. It seems to be running okay. I'll let it warm up a little bit here and then we'll go see how it runs on a test ride. I already checked the oil and everything in it, so that was all fine. Well, that's gonna do it for this one. I thought I'd just make a short video since I've never had the TW on the channel. I know it's my picture on there, so I thought I'd at least do a short video on it. There's really never been too much wrong with it to do a video on, so this was one of the first things since I bought it that has gone wrong other than regular maintenance. And then I updated the front tire. I'll put a link to that tire in the description if you are interested in it. That's the Shinko. I can't remember the brand of it, but I really like that tire. It really changed it off-road. But if you like this sort of thing, like the videos and subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one.